that was called a cliffhanger. As you can tell, I've now got cool lighting, which I don't, and I'd have better lighting if we had internet today, because I could make it more John Wicky instead of just, the one blue light. But this will do. Yeah, saw John Wick 3. It was pretty cool. It was real action-packed and fun, and I'll say it, not as good as two or the first one. That's just how that. What was that sound? I think someone's here. I don't know who though. I'm gonna go check it out. Hopefully it's nothing, no big deal, it could just be nothing. I'm sorry, give me one moment. Oh God! Oh no. Oh no. Are y'all okay? I hope y'all are okay. Action scenes, shaky cam. I don't know what happened. Give me one moment while I get my lighting back. Hey guys, so my room's destroyed. That sucks, but it's fine. Gotta have an action scene here. But I'm gonna give you my rundown on John Wick 3. I'll be real. I don't get the overhype. I'm happy to see Keanu Reeves getting his attention he deserves. I think me and Zach had a conversation one time where we talked about how we really wish people gave him more credit. So it's nice to see that happening. A lot of the same stuff of John Wick is... Oh, also, I got a co-star today. She was up when I came and sat down over here, but as soon as I started doing this, she stopped. So, there goes that theme. But yeah, a lot of the same stuff in John Wick 3 happens in John Wick 1 and 2. John Wick is hot. There's a lot of cool action scenes that happen. And yeah, that's John Wick 3. I think John Wick 1 is a fantastic story, fantastic everything. John Wick 2, I was like, oh, we don't need this. And then I ended up really liking it, so it ended up being kind of a positive. I was happy it happened. John Wick 3 was good, but I could live without. I mean, that's the hot take of today. I think the internet seems to love that movie. But it didn't do anything that I thought was inherently better than the first two. Nothing that I necessarily needed to see. But again, nothing I regret seeing. Just nothing noteworthy. And then it actually came to the point of I had some complaints. I loved the judiciary lady who came around. She was cool. I think she's non-binary, so but anyway, every scene, great. There's this power that just exudes from, and it's really good. It's really cool. I feel like there's this really thoughtful intellectual until a little bit toward the end. Spoiler here, so skip for 10 seconds ahead. No, 20 seconds ahead. At the ending where they kind of bamboozle her into believing John Wick dies, is a little cluttered and not good. It's really not, because it's not clear whether it was intentional or not, That's whatever, and it kind of undercut that character. But I liked a lot of the John Wick stuff in it. Like the first action scene's really good. I love that, they take place instantly from where the last one's left off. Get the intro down. But yeah, I really like that. Another complaint though, it's like every positive has a real good complaint. Halle Berry in this movie, who I'm not a huge Halle Berry fan. I always think she's a little meh. She's very 2000 acting. So if you like 2000 era movies, then she's great. And she's not bad. And honestly, her choreography is really good. Except she's in John Wick. And it's kind of like she's put up against two other insanely well put martial artists. Keanu Reeves being one who's been training really hard, and just everybody in this movie and John Wick movies are usually really good martial artists. And I think honestly, if Halle Berry was doing this level of training and action scenes in any other movie, it would have been the exact opposite statement. I'd be like, wow, Halle Berry fucking kicked ass. She nailed it. Where in this one, I was like, oh, it was a little meh. It was a little mediocre. If she didn't have her two dogs, I think the scene would have been very forgettable, which is a little bit of a bummer because, I think everything with Halle Berry I thought was just kind of and just Casablanca in general, I don't want to go too, the way I do of, I think that was offensive. But, some of the Casablanca stuff seemed a little 50s, if you get my drift. But nothing too egregious where I would say don't see this movie, it's gross. But it's there, and you can kind of tell it's there. Yeah, that was a little womp womp. It's just like that. So it's every time you get something cool, there's I did like the John Wick fanboy enemy. I think that was a fun idea. Just because these movies always take themselves seriously, but always have a little bit of not a humor, but it kind of understands what it's doing, and that's really what saves the John. That's really what makes the John Wick movies great. It's heartfelt, it's really powerful, but then also you get this it gets it, it understands what movie it's buddy, and knows what movie it's making. So I think that having the John Wick fanboy character was really cool. Other than that, though, there was a couple times in the movie I felt I don't want to say bored, but I wasn't necessarily having a great time. I was definitely kind of okay, we'll get to the next scene. I kind of get what's going on, which is a little bit of a shame with John Wick, considering how I don't think I felt that at all in either other John Wick movies. And I think in every John Wick movie, I know every action scene, and I remember them really well. And this one, I can really remember just one specific scene, which I'm not going to give that one away because it was fun seeing it happen. It definitely gave me a and then the final showdown, which even then was a little lackluster, actually. I kind of actually would have. You kind of think they're gonna give you a little bamboozlement of the heads up, another big spoiler. Well, I guess not really, because he's gonna kill everybody. You think the way it's being positioned that they're John Wick's about to overtake everything, right? And that's not at all what happens, but it builds it up like it is. And then the fanboying villain, who I actually like, you feel like he's gonna kind of turn. They kind of ease it into he's gonna turn, and he doesn't, and it paints John Wick a little bit douchey, and when it before he always seems like he's kind of arguably removed from everything but a good guy, and this kind of makes him go well, he's removed from everything, and I guess he's a good guy, but he may also be a dick, which is a little bit of a bummer. I mean, he's never a ray of sunshine, but I don't know. Yeah, ultimately, I think John Wick 3 is a great movie that I don't think lives up to the other two in any way. I'm surprised it's getting as much praise as it is. I think it's definitely a disappointment of this series. Not in a terrible way. Go see John Wick 3. Well, to be fair, the way we do stuff, y'all probably have already seen John Wick 3 because don't watch a review before you see the movie kind of thing. But yeah, wah wah. All right. But yeah.